Good morning, everyone. This is Mrs. D. Anita, Professor, Department of Nutrition, Sri Balaji College of Nursing, Krompet, Bharat University. My topic is nutrients. We have two types of nutrients, that is major and minor. In major, it's coming under carbohydrate, protein, and fat. In micronutrients, vitamins and minerals like calcium, magnesium, phosphorus, zinc, selenium from minerals, and vitamin A, D, E, K, C, and B groups, and also includes water. We'll see one by one. First, protein. It helps in tissues and muscle building. It helps to boost up immunity. Protein helps to maintain fluid balance, and also protein helps to for healing purpose. The protein deficiency leads muscle wasting, weight gain, poor immunity, and low HP. Then sources. The sources of proteins are milk and milk products, soya, beans, dals, eggs, chicken, and fish. Next, we'll go for carbohydrate. Carbohydrate gives energy and it's a energy giving compound necessary for daily activities. It is necessary for proper working of brain, heart, nervous tissues. We have two types of carbohydrates. One is simple and second is complex. Under that simple, refined flour and glucose are there. And complex, it's coming under fiber. Next, the role of fiber is it helps in weight reduction, proper bowel movement, and healthy intestine. Sources: wheat, oats, bran, vegetables, whole cereals, and pulses and fruits. Foods such as bread, legumes, rice, pastas, and starchy vegetables contain complex carbohydrates. Next, what happens if it is in excessive or low? If you are having a excessive carbohydrate, it gives weight gain, diabetes mellitus, insulin resistance, hypertriglyceridemia, and CAD. Next, deficiency of carbohydrate leads constipation, low mental performance, and ketoacidosis. Next, we'll go for fat. The main function is to give energy, and fat is important for transport of vitamins like A, D, E, and K. It covers organs, acts as insulators to our vital organs like heart, kidney, and liver. Types of fats. Having two types of major fats, that is saturated and unsaturated. In saturated, solid at room temperature, ghee, butter, and coconut oil is coming under the saturated fatty acids. This is bad for our health. Next, unsaturated fatty acids. It's a liquid at room temperature. Omega 3 fatty acid and omega 6 fatty acids are coming under this unsaturated fatty acid, and also it's good for our health. Next, sources of fats: olive oil, rice bran oil, soya bean oil, groundnut oil, and mustard oil. Good sources of omega 3 fatty acids are almonds, fish, and walnuts. Next, deficiency of fat. If you are not having a proper or less amount of fat, leads vitamin deficiency, dry skin, nervous disorders. When you are taking excessive fat, it leads weight gain, elevated blood lipid levels, and CAD. Next, these are the recommended dietary allowances of major nutrients like carbohydrate, protein, and fat. In carbohydrate, we should consume 65% of total fat. In protein, 1 grams per kg of body weight, and fat, 3 to 4 teaspoon oil and 1 teaspoon ghee. Next, what if our daily diet lack all these nutrients? It leads to a condition called protein energy malnutrition, simply called as malnutrition. In Madhya Pradesh alone, about 53% of children are malnourished. It includes upper middle class children also. In Tamil Nadu, we don't have malnourished children or either people. in cases of cancers has increased twofolds. Reason lack of fiber in diet. So, what is the remedy? Inclusion of protein supplements in our diet, inclusion of high fiber supplements and food in diet. And we have two kind of minerals like macro and trace minerals. In macro minerals are potassium, calcium, phosphorus, iodine, and sodium. Trace minerals are copper, iron, fluorine or fluoride, zinc. We'll see one by one. First, calcium. Functions: helps bones, teeth, blood serum, clotting muscles, and nerves. And it prevents osteoporosis. Next, sources. The sources of calcium are milk, dates, broccoli, greens like especially spinach. When you are taking excessive calcium, it gives some toxicity effect, that is kidney dysfunction. Next, phosphorus. The main functions of phosphorus are it gives a cell strength, it combines with calcium to do the same work as calcium, and it releases energy, and it prevents its osteoporosis. The sources of phosphorus are avocados, raisins, whole grains, meat, eggs, and milk. When you are taking excessive phosphorus, it gives calcification of tissues. Next, potassium. The main function of potassiums are it regulates fluids, it regulates the heart and muscle, other tissues, and also it gives a strength of nervous system, and it prevents irregularity of heart action. The potassium sources are oranges, peaches, pears, bananas, dates, apples, avocados, and rains. If you are having excessive potassium, it leads muscular weakness. Next, sodium. The main function of sodium is regulates fluids, muscles, heart and nervous system, and it prevents too much contributes to high blood pressure. Next, sources of sodium: table salts, cured meats, packaged foods. These are rich in sodium. Excessive intake of sodium gives hypertension. Next, we'll go for iron. The main functions of iron are blood and hemoglobin formation. It carries oxygen to cells, and it prevents iron deficiency anemia. The sources of iron are dates, dried fruits, eggs, legumes, whole grains, dark leafy vegetables, and red meats. Next, zinc. Functions. The main functions of zinc is growth and maintenance of body hormones. Prevents It also prevents growth failure, poor wound healing. Then the sources of zinc are avocados, raisins, dairy products, whole grains, meats, poultry, and fish. Next, fluoride. The functions are teeth and bone formation. It works with calcium. These are the two functions is carried out here. And fluoride is prevents tooth decay. Sources are fluoridated water, seafoods, eggs, and some toothpaste. Toxic effects are discoloration of teeth, nausea, and diarrhea. Iodine. Next, iodine functions: thyroid. It regulates growth, development, and metabolic rate. It prevents goiter. The sources of iodine is salt, water, fish, and iodized salt. Vitamins are complex organic substances, normal growth maintenance and reproduction, and your body cannot produce all vitamins. You can get those by eating a nutritious diet. Normally, we have divided into two fat cell vitamins and water cell vitamins, as we know, carried out in fatty parts of foods and dissolved in fat, that is fat soluble vitamins. If body stores them in fat, buildup can be dangerous. And water soluble vitamins dissolve in water, but body does not store them. We have already seen that. Next we'll see for fat soluble vitamins. This group of vitamins need fat for their absorption. Deficiency of vitamin D leads to bone disorders. Deficiency of vitamin A leads to night blindness, poor eyesight, and skin problems. Deficiency of vitamin E leads to skin disease and problems. Vitamin K deficiency leads to poor blood clotting. So we'll see one by one. Vitamin A function: promote good vision, normal growth, and healthy nerves functions. The sources of vitamin A are liver, yellow and orange fruits and vegetables, pears, and broccoli. Vitamin A prevents skin problems and unhealthy hair, poor vision, and night blindness. Toxicity can cause liver damage and severe birth defects. The benefits of vitamin A: it maintains health of specialized tissues such as the retina, and it aids in growth and health of skin and mucous membranes. It promotes normal development of teeth, soft and skeletal tissues. In RDA of adults 1000 mg per day. Night blindness, nactulophobia, inability to see clearly in dim light due to deficiency of vitamin A or to a retinal order. Next, we'll see vitamin C. The main function of vitamin D: formation of strong bones and teeth. The sources of vitamin D are dairy products, seafoods, eggs, mushrooms, cereal, pork, and sunshine. Prevents malabsorption of calcium, rickets, and osteoporosis. Toxicity of vitamin A or calcium buildup and bone spurs. Rickets, a deficiency of disease resulting from a lack of vitamin D or from insufficient exposure to sunlight, characterized by softening of developing bone, bow legs, and enlarged of the liver and spleen. These are the two kinds of rickets or that. Vitamin E. Main functions of vitamin E is it acts as an antioxidant. Means antioxidants means removal of unwanted oxidation, taking care of the body. Slow down aging, promotes healthy skin and hair. The main source of vitamin E are nuts, seeds, green leafy vegetables, avocados, and grains. And it prevents cellular degeneration. Excessive vitamin E gives some toxicity, can cause blurred vision, nausea, diarrhea, dizziness, and fatigue. Next, vitamin K. The main function of vitamin K is assist with blood clotting, essential for bone healing and body repair. The main source of vitamin K are dark green leafy vegetables, cabbage, liver, and cauliflower. It prevents hemorrhages. The toxicity is not known. Next, we'll go for water soluble vitamins. A heterogeneous group of organic compounds. It is essential for animals and human beings. It occurs in very minute quantities only. Vitamins do not provide any energy, but their dietary intake is essential. They perform some functions vital for normal health, growth, and reproduction. Deficiency of vitamins produce specific diseases. These can be cured by taking the deficient vitamins or foods containing the vitamins. Several deficiency diseases were discovered long before the discovery of the vitamins. In some instances, the treatment was discovered before the discovery of the vitamin. Example, scurvy and beriberi. Scurvy was common in sailors going on long voyages. It was debilitating and even fatal. James Lind cured scurvy by giving lemons. Vitamin C was discovered much later. Beriberi was common in people whose staple diet consisted of polished rice. It was cured by giving them rice polishing. Thymine was discovered later. The chemical natures of vitamins were not known at the time of their discovery. Hence, they were named after the letters of the alphabet. These names have now been largely replaced by chemical names. Vitamins can be classified into two groups, as you know, on the basis of their solubility, water soluble vitamins and fat soluble vitamins. Water soluble vitamins soluble in water, not stored in the body. Excessive intake is wasteful. Excess intake does not cause toxicity. Water soluble vitamins can be divided into two groups. One is vitamin B complex families and vitamin C. B complex family comprises thymine, riboflavin, niacin, pantothenic acid, pyridoxine, biotin, folic acid, and cobalamin. As water soluble vitamins are not stored in the body, they must be taken every day. Losses can occur during cooking as some them are heat liable. Some water soluble vitamins can be synthesized by intestinal bacteria. If intestinal bacteria are destroyed, example by antibiotic therapy, extra intake is required. Thymine. Thymine we can call as a vitamin B1 is heat staple in acidic medium but not in basic medium. It is oxidized by mild oxidizing agent to thiochrome which is biologically active. It is made up of substituted pyridine linked by a methylene bridge to substituted thiazole. Functions of thymine. Thymine forms a coenzyme, thymine pyrophosphate TPP. It is also known as thymine diphosphate DDP. TPP is a coenzyme for transketolase alpha acid dehydrogenase. Transketolase is a coenzyme in the hexane monophosphate shunt. Alpha keto acid dehydrogenases include pyruvate dehydrogenase, alpha ketoglutarate dehydrogenase, branched chain alpha keto acid dehydrogenase. Next, sources of thymine: cereals, pulses, nuts, liver, kidney, meat, fish, and yeast. These are the sources of thymine. In cereals, thymine is present mainly in the outer layer of the grain. Removal of the outer layer, example, by milling, causes considerable loss of thymine. Requirement: the recommended daily allowances (RDA) for thymine is 0.5 milligrams per 1000 kilocalories of energy or 1 to 1.5 milligrams per day in adults. The requirement increases in alcoholics and in hypermetabolic states, example, fever, pregnancy, hyperthyroidism, etc. The deficiency of thymine leads people consuming polished rice or refined wheat flour are prone to thymine deficiency. Outer layer of the grain is removed while refined wheat flour or polished rice. Refined wheat flour has much less thymine than whole wheat flour. Central nervous system. Thymine deficiency causes peripheral neuritis involving sensory and motor nerves. Sensory involvement leads to hyperesthesia, numbness, tingling, and pain. Motor involvement leads to muscle weakness, slugging reflexes, ataxia. Cardiovascular system. The heart muscle becomes weak, resulting in congestive heart failure. This in turn causes edema and ascites. Laboratory findings in beriberi are increased pyruvic acid level in blood, decreased thymine concentration in RBCs, decreased trans-ketolase activity in RBC. Riboflavin was known in the past as vitamin B2. It is heat stable in neutral and acidic medium, but not in basic medium. In aqueous solution is unstable in sunlight and ultraviolet light. Chemically, riboflavin is 6 to 7 dimethylide 9D ribital isoalloxamine. Riboflavin can be readily reduced to leucoriboflavin. The functions of riboflavin are to form, it acts as a two form of two coenzymes. They are flavin mononucleotide, flavin adenine dinucleotide, we can call as a FMD and FAD. FMN and FAD can undergo reversible oxidation and reduction. They participate in a number of oxidation reduction reactions as coenzymes. Riboflavin portions of FMN and FAD can reversibly combine with two hydrogen atoms. FMN is a constituent of respiratory chain, constituent of microsomal hydroxylase system, coenzyme for L-amino acid oxidase. FAD is a constituent of respiratory chain, constituent of microsomal hydroxylase system, coenzyme for many enzymes. These are the dietary sources of riboflavin: milk, dairy products, eggs, kidney, liver, meat, nuts, and leafy vegetables. The recommended daily allowances means RDA for riboflavin is 0.6 milligram per 1000 kilocalories, or it is 2 milligrams per day for adults. Deficiencies are, as isolated deficiency of riboflavin is very rare, it is generally combined with other deficiencies. Clinical features of deficiency are angular stomatitis, fissures at the angles of mouth, scoliosis means cracked and swollen lips, glossitis, swollen, painful, magenta colored tongue, seborrheic dermatitis, rough and scaly skin, and corneal vascularization. Laboratory diagnosis of riboflavin deficiency is difficult. Serum and urinary riboflavin are low in severe deficiency. Erythrocyte riboflavin is decreased. Urinary excretion of riboflavin after a test dose is decreased. Niacin. Niacin was known in the past as anti-pellagra factor, pellagra preventing factors, and vitamin D3. It occurs in two forms: niacin, nicotinic acid, and niacinamide, nicotinamide. Some enzymes which record NAD as a coenzyme are lactic dihydrogenase, pyruvate dihydrogenase, isocitrate dihydrogenase, alpha ketoglutarate dihydrogenase, malate dehydrogenase, beta hydroxyl CoA dehydrogenase, glutamate dehydrogenase, IMP dehydrogenase. Next, sources of niacin. Milk, eggs, meat, fish, tomatoes, and green leafy vegetables are the good source of Niacin. Niacin is also synthesized in human beings from tryptophan. It has been shown that 1 milligrams of niacin is synthesized from 60 milligrams of tryptophan. The daily requirement for niacin is 6.6 milligrams per 1000 kilocalories, or the adult requirement can be taken as 20 milligrams per day. The deficiency of niacin causes pellagra. Clinical features are stomatitis, glossitis, diarrhea, dermatitis, and dementia. If untreated, disease can be fatal. Pellagra is common in people consuming maize and sorghum as their staple food. These two are poor in niacin and tryptophan and rich in leucine. Dermatitis usually affects the exposed part of the body. Next, pantothenic acid. Pantothenic acid was known in the past as vitamin B5. It is heat stable in neutral medium but not in acidic or basic medium. It is not destroyed by oxidizing or reducing agents. The functions of pantothenic acids are it performs it as a constituent of coenzyme A, acetyl carrier protein ACP. Both these contains pantothenic acid in the form of 4-phosphopantotheniane. Role of coenzymes A. Coenzyme A is also represented as CoA SH as its terminal SH group binds various components. Coenzyme A participates in a variety of reactions in the metabolism of carbohydrate, lipids, and amino acids. Activation of fatty acids. Before fatty acids can take part in any reactions, they have to be converted into their CoA derivatives. This reactions known as activation of fatty acids is catalyzed by acetyl-CoA synthase. Activation of amino acids. Some amino acids are converted into their CoA derivatives before they can be metabolized. Examples are leucine, isoleucine, and valine. Next, sources of pantothenic acid is widely distributed in animal and plant foods. It is also synthesized by intestinal bacteria. These are the sources of pantothenic acid: kidney, liver, meat, egg, yeast, wheat, peas, and sweet potatoes. Pyridoxine was known in the past as vitamin B6. It converts of three closely related pyridine derivatives. These are pyridoxine, pyridoxal, and pyridoxamine. All the three are equally activated as vitamins. Functions: pyridoxine, pyridoxal, and pyridoxamine are converted into coenzymes. The coenzymes are pyridoxine phosphate, pyridoxal phosphate, pyridoxamine phosphate. The sources of pyridoxines are all including animals as well as plant foods. Another source is bacterial synthesis in the intestine. The dietary sources of pyridoxines are potatoes, leafy vegetables, milk, eggs, bananas, corn, wheat, beans, and also meat. The requirements are is mainly required in the metabolism of amino acid. Its requirement depends upon the protein intake. An intake of 1.25 milligrams per 100 grams of protein has been recommended. Deficiency is very rare. It may sometimes occur in infants and pregnant women. Deficiency may also occur in patients taking ionized and anti-tuberculosis drugs. Ionizide forms a complex with pyridoxal and prevents its activation. Thank you.